The average person will spend 90,000 hours of their lifetime at work. You might as well be in a career you enjoy, and the key to that is goal setting. We're going to cover today how to prepare for goal setting, a really crucial step. We'll go through our 5-step framework on how to create meaningful and measurable career goals. We'll look at how to keep yourself accountable and also the top 5 reasons why people won't meet their goals. We're going to focus on short-term goals. These are goals you can kick between 6 to 12 months so you have a quick win. So before you pick up a pen and start writing those goals, I'm going to take some inspiration from the Spice Girls and say, stop right now. Thank you very much. You have missed a key step if you jump straight to goal setting. You actually have to sit back and prepare and interrogate why you're looking into these goals in the first place. So say you've just attended an event over the Christmas and New Year's break. You've hung out with a bunch of friends, they're earning more than you, one's bought a new Tesla. All of a sudden you find inspiration, you want to change careers and earn more money. Is this actually your goal or somebody else's? Knowing yourself, taking a look back on your career in the last couple of years to find out where you're at, understanding what you like, what you don't like, what are the things that are challenging in your role, in your industry and in your teams. Thinking about what change you would like, what do you want to move away from, what do you want more of. This is how we create great, meaningful goals. We have so much noise around us from media, friends, family. Sometimes we're influenced so heavily by these external forces, we actually don't even know what we want. Now you have taken some time for reflection. This can actually be the longest part of your goal setting. If you're feeling completely lost and stuck in your career and actually the goal setting thing is 10 steps ahead for you, we've got this other video. You can get your career unstuck. So why don't you try that before you jump into the goal setting? So because we're focusing on 6 to 12 month goals, those short-term goals, you want to choose between 2 to 5, remembering that each of the goals will have tasks attached. If you have a job, a family, maybe you're even studying at the same time, there's a lot you already are contending with. So keeping those goals tight and attainable are things that we can stretch ourselves to do, but actually we won't fail because there's just too many that we have time to commit to. So here's an example of someone's short-term career goal they want to achieve between 6 to 12 months. We'll take that as an example and we can take it through the 5-step framework so you can see what it's all about. For this person, they want to set a career goal of getting a mentor. So in setting that goal, as in all goals making them smart, you want to make sure that it is specific. So rather than just saying getting a mentor, really clarify, well, what are you looking for in that mentor? What industry do you want them to be in? What advice do you want to gain from them? How are you going to get the job done? For the mentoring, there's obviously lots of different ways you could get a mentor. One strategy could be going to a professional association. One strategy could be exploring your network and going out and contacting people on LinkedIn. What you need to focus on is understanding yourself and what is a stretch and what is way out of your depth that will just put you in such a point of discomfort that you don't actually want to do this task or achieve this goal at all. So in terms of mentoring, what might be a really big leap for you is identifying people on LinkedIn, narrowing down that priority list and contacting them directly. What you could do is explore, and in this person's case, they might focus on an industry association. So many industry associations have a collection of people who have expertise in the field, and some of these offer mentoring programs. If you're going to find that leap really hard to go and ask people to be a mentor to you, then what you can do is look for a formal mentoring program. Each of those tasks in your execution strategy should be fleshed out so you know that these are the steps. Once you've got a step, you can put a deadline to it, pop it in your calendar. If you get pretty excited about project management, you might even want to use something like Asana or Trello to make sure you're managing those little steps in the process. where you have to be pretty honest with yourself and understand what could be possible that pops up that would stop me achieving this particular goal. In this case, getting a mentor. What would be the things in the way of me getting that mentor? Some people, it can be knowing yourself, procrastination. It could be even fear. You're actually really scared of this next step, of putting yourself out there, putting yourself in front of someone who may challenge you and want you to stretch and grow. And you know you need that, but actually it's a very scary thing. So the first step in understanding these barriers and being able to move through them is being aware of them. So write them down, be honest with yourself. It's not something you have to share. Is resources. So once you understand those barriers, all the smartest people I know can leverage resources. What do you have at your disposal? This could be people, this could be time, this could be access to money. What do you have as a resource that you could use to overcome some of your barriers or help you access the goal that you're focused on? So if we're using the example of mentoring, it would be maybe getting a friend, a colleague on board so they can attend some of these professional association networking events that is part of the formula of getting you onto that program. If you understand the barrier for you is fear and that idea of putting yourself out there, maybe you could have a buddy or a colleague to make that a little easier. Additionally, you could look at sourcing some sort of career coach so you could understand the process and have someone on your side keeping you accountable and stepping you through the process. How will you know you've been successful in reaching this goal? When you're talking about mentoring, a measure of success that they know that they've reached this short-term goal is to say to themselves that over that 12-month period, they would have secured a mentor, had 4 one-on-one mentoring catch-ups with the industry professional that they were looking to have support by, and that they were focused and had time within those sessions to clarify their long-term career goals. Measuring success and knowing what success looks like when you've reached that goal is really great for visualizing how you can get there. If you know how it will feel, you can even write things like how you will feel when you achieve this goal. Keep this information close to you. You can make this a little dashboard that you put on your wall with these 5 steps, keep you on track. And then you can understand what is motivating you to get you where you want to go. So you've got your career goal, but what are the things that are going to stop you from getting there? Research tells us that the top 5 reasons that people don't achieve their career goals are the following. The first one is to lack goal clarity, not being clear. We all know about SMART goals, but let's be specific. What is it that we really want from this goal? The second one is leaving it to chance. The third reason, they don't break it down. If you're looking at a goal, something like getting a new job, this is a really big goal. It needs to be broken down into tasks so you can achieve it. Getting a job means things like exploring your values, understanding who you are, looking at your career direction, opportunities in your industry and other industries, exploring your LinkedIn profile, giving it a little revise, looking at your CV and targeting it to a particular industry and the employers within that industry. There's a lot of steps in that process. The fourth reason is that people's goals are unrealistic. And the fifth and last reason why people don't achieve their goals based on research is that people don't share their goals. Keeping yourself accountable is all about putting it out there. So sharing your goals has a higher chance of you being able to meet them. It's a strange psychological state where once we put them out in the universe and they're not in our head, then it's an extra step that we've taken in that process of change. So don't hold your goals inside, particularly your career goals. Share them with family, share them with friends, find a buddy to keep yourself accountable. When you achieve something that you set out to do, there's quite a lot of personal satisfaction that goes along in meeting that goal and feeling good about that. It's a real confidence booster. That's what I want for you in 2022. And you can do that by taking our 5-step framework and implementing every step so you can keep yourself accountable, but also have meaningful goals that you want, turning down the noise of what's going on around you. So if you liked this short goal setting workshop today, we've got a bigger program on how to rock your career. So head over to the courses page of the Career Jam website and sign up today. Here at Career Jam, we are all in on all things careers, transition, change, and growth. So if you want to join a community of people who are all about this, helping you keep accountable and helping you be inspired to achieve something else, then subscribe. And we've also got communities on TikTok and Instagram. We'd love to see you there.